Hey guys, Sorry Digital here. First off, thank you so much for 529 subscribers. It really means the world to me, and I will continue to make more wholesome content for you all. So recently, I just broke my phone. I left it on the roof of my car, and I drove away, fell off, and the car behind it ran it over. I know, I also wouldn't believe it if it didn't happen. So I decided it's time to upgrade and buy myself a new phone, considering that I don't usually buy myself expensive or nice things. Yeah, I usually tend to buy myself one nice thing a year, and so this year I decided, go full out on a new phone. Whether I like to believe it or not, I'm not rich enough to afford the S24 yet. But honestly, I think for the average person, this is all you're gonna need. For me, I bought this because I want to emulate a bunch of games. Little me would be ecstatic you could emulate GameCube games on the go. Just Bluetooth any Switch controller and bam, it works like a charm. Simply just connect any Bluetooth controller, load up your favorite emulator, make sure the orientation is correct, and voila! Here we have Sonic Adventure 2 for the Nintendo GameCube on your phone. Very neat. But you're all here for one thing, and that's the camera. The camera is impeccable, and for 90% of the people watching this is all you'll need. Just recently I went to New York and I was able to try out my camera on the go, and this is the stuff we got. Samsung, this video is going to make you a ton more money than you already have, so throw a sponsor my way. So we spotted this lonesome ID card way deep inside those subway tracks. Can we zoom in and read the details? And sure enough, yes we could. Once you take the picture, it becomes crystal clear, which by the way, I will not show you guys because I'm not a doxer. All you guys get is this person's birth date. And on top of the World Trade Center, we were able to spot the Statue of Liberty. And zooming in and taking a picture, we got a nice shot. Well, nice is subjective, but it's good enough. And of course, yes, it does shoot in beautiful 8K. Here we have footage of Times Square in the middle of the night. Take a look at that beautiful quality. The wide angle captures the light, the atmosphere, and just about everything. And the picture quality is pretty nice too. Here's a couple shots I took from the museum. Here's a wide building shot. And finally, this is a shot I took at the top of the World Trade Center. Look at all those colors. Magical. Now, am I saying that the video and photo quality to this phone are absolutely perfect? No, of course not. Sure, the ultra zoom feature is cool, but let's be honest, I'm not going to be using that a whole lot either. And at the full zoom range, the quality does suffer a lot. So it's really just a fancy gimmick at that point. Fancy gimmick or not, this camera is phenomenal. Here we have samples of the portrait mode. Notice how the background's nicely blurred. However, the blur is artificial, and it's very noticeable every time you switch between the 3 zoom options. It has a minor delay as the AI tries to pick up what to blur and what not, and while initially it is noticeable, once it settles in, it becomes a lot harder to tell. And the images end up looking gorgeous anyways. And last but not least, here's a shake test. I tried to be as aggressive as possible, but for the most part, this is really good. The technology has advanced so much that you no longer even need a gimbal, and the fact that the video is super steady without a gimbal is super impressive. Now, I'm not saying this is going to replace videographers or photographers because surprise, surprise, that's what I do for a living. And the camera that this is being recorded on is a fancy DSLR, so there's that. But again, not everyone has access to buying both. And for what it's worth, I really do think that this cell phone is a nice alternative. If you have $1,000 to spend, might as well get something that can do almost everything, right? Besides, I really don't think I can play GameCube games on the go on my DSLR, so there's that as well. Plus, since all you do aside from taking pictures is browse memes on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, therefore it doesn't matter how powerful your phone is, whether it's a Samsung 24 or iPhone 33X, because you're not going to use it to its full potential. So you might as well buy yourself last year's model and save yourself a ton of money. So maybe in the future I might use this phone to make videos, who knows? But as of now, I really do like the setup I have going on right here. And obviously, unless they send me a free phone, I'm not going to know anything about the S24. But again, for 99% of you all, this phone's all you really need. For shooting videos and photos, this has you covered. For emulating games, that as well. With that said, thank you so much for watching. Tune in next video because I'll be using this as my main camera. And also we'll be shaving, so there's that. Woo! Alright, take care!